Less than a year ago, I bought my first supercar. But I didn't buy it in cash, don't worry, I'm not that rich. I leased it, and the payments are actually kind of high. So high, in fact, that I could never picture myself twin turboing one of these cars because that is just another added high expense to the car. And well, yesterday, I went over to Hurricane Motorsports and saw the most beautiful twin turbo kit I have ever seen in my entire life. And it's not just any twin turbo kit, it's mine. Because thanks to everybody's support to the channel, the Instagram, the TikTok, and all other platforms, we are now able to afford to get this car twin turboed and fulfill a lifelong dream of mine to make this car crazy fast and also shoot flames. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another video. This is one of the craziest videos we have ever done in the history of the channel. We've done downpipes, exhaust, tunes, all that, but we've never actually done a full turbo kit on any of the cars yet. And this month and next month will be the months that we are doing multiple. And of course the V10s first. That's it. Last one. Last full pull, naturally aspirated. Well, here we are, Hurricane Motorsports. Now, Hurricane has done a few twin turbo kits. This is the owner, Kyle's twin turbo kit. B-Rogue makes around 1,400 wheel horsepower. And they've also messed with a few Boost Logic kits and some custom kits too. So these guys know what they're doing when it comes to the V10. Next weekend, we're going on the Race Exotics rally and we're taking my car and Kyle's bringing his. Later in this video, boys. Later in this video. Now, Jordan is the mastermind behind installing some of these kits.
Yo.
You gotta pick one. Which one you want? Sugar's the left. Sugar-free's the right. Rev Up. Now you gotta give me your honest opinion. Rev Up is now a part of the channel and is gonna keep us alive during these uploads. What do you think?
Oh, it's really clean. It doesn't have the aspartame taste.
Yep.
Yeah, that's good.
And no crash. And right over here is the masterpiece that is going to be hanging on the back of this car, making all the noises, shooting all the flames. We got our fully custom B-Rogue kit. Now this kit is their platinum kit, which is good for almost 2,000 horsepower. Now we're not gonna make 2,000 horsepower. The goal is to make around 900 to 920 wheel horsepower on pump gas. That's without touching injectors. That's without putting on a flex fuel kit. That's just pump gas, 920 wheel horsepower. And then to graduate from that, we have to do injectors, we have to do flex fuel, and we have to do trans. Well, not really have to, but it's safer to. With the transmission, it is very common for these cars to explode second gear, and I don't really want that. And also it's very common to spin your stator. So down the road, when we want more power, if we do, we're gonna weld the stator, put in an upgraded clutch, and then do the other mods. And Jordan can put this car back on the lift. Yeah. So we got the powder coated turbos and we have the polished hot side housing. This is going to look insane. And then on the back end, which is the tail end of the car, we have open wastegate, and of course all this is fitted around what's over here. My new 1016 forged carbon rear bumper. Now don't worry, we're not gonna cover up the kit right now. We're gonna leave it exposed for a little bit, and we also gotta paint match this too. But the kit is going to fit perfectly. We're gonna have the exhaust, wastegate, and you're gonna be able to see the B-Rogue logo right in the middle. It's going to look beautiful with the bumper on and with the bumper off. And then of course we have our ram air intakes. Ram air is also gonna be a part of the channel for a while, and we have a few more intake systems for the other cars from them, but this kit is going to look insane, and it's gonna sound wild. So what's the first plan? Take off the wheels, take off the bumper and the fender liner?
Absolutely, that's the way it goes.
All right, well,
You know.
maybe I should start installing this then. Nah, these guys are professionals. Vlad's just admiring the bottom of my Huracan. It's the perfect winter car. Almost nothing is exposed. It's all covered.
Let's test the spec.
Don't ever say that again.
Okay, sorry.
Look who decided to show up.
I just woke up, I'm sorry.
Hey, when you own your own business, you can show up a little late to work
Whenever you
sometimes.
want. I got stuck in the coffee line.
Now we could get into technical stuff, talking about check valves, the flow of air and coolant and all that, but I'm gonna talk about something that you will actually see and most of us will understand, and that's this. So we're gonna run no bumper, and stock, the Huracan comes with plastic fender liners, and honestly, when you delete the back one, you almost show too much tire, and you're also gonna show this end link right here that goes to the sway bar, all this stuff, and it kind of looks a little messy. But on the R8s, the R8 has felt liners, and Hurricane had some extra ones laying around, so what we're doing is we're modifying them so that it can clean up this area and show off the kit more without showing everything behind it. And it's gonna look OEM plus, and the nice thing too is it'll actually be a break in between the tire and the turbo kit, which means that all the debris that the tire throws is going to get deflected before it hits the intakes, which will save me some time from clean intakes as often. Well, Vlad and I are going to get out of Jordan's hair.
Proverbial hair.
Jake, why, bro? Are you serious? Oh,
What? I'm not going to do anything.
this guy cut the camera out.
I'm not going to do anything. All right, we're in the Corvette. We're gonna go ahead and see what progress has been made. I got sent a picture. The kit's on. Now it's just time to get all the cooling stuff done. So let's go over there and take a look. By the end of this video, this car will no longer be the fastest car in the fleet. The Huracan will be. Wow.
Yeah.
So it's done, right? I can go take it home. That looks so sick.
Yeah, we hung it because we had to see it.
Yeah. Do you have to take it back off again?
Yeah, it takes like 5 minutes.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's just 4 little screws for the hanger and then pop it up.
That's actually pretty slick. That is crazy. And this is titanium. So that means that once we get through a few heat cycles, it will actually change color.
And
Dang.
These are polished. These will turn gold instead
Okay.
of like the cast like brown.
Yeah.
They'll gold instead of, and it'll match the whole thing.
What do you think?
What do you think?
I think it looks pretty sick. I think it looks better than your kit, low-key.
It does actually. Kind of jealous actually.
No, that looks crazy. Wow. So what's the plan for tomorrow then? Parts?
Parts.
Okay, yeah. So basically, this whole kit got shipped in that box, and there was a crate underneath it to support everything. And then we have a few other boxes that should be here tomorrow that basically complete the kit. There's coolers and I think some other really small things to tie everything up together. So tomorrow, hopefully they'll show up and we can continue with the rest of this stuff. And then look at that, another twin turbo V10. If you have a V10 and you want a twin turbo, I know a place. It may or may not be named Hurricane Motorsports. Well, it has been a couple days since I've been here. Exactly 48 hours actually. Now, the last time we looked at the car, the kit was on. The kit, exactly. The kit, we had everything except the intercoolers. And the intercoolers showed up today. They were supposed to show up yesterday and they didn't, so they showed up today at around 11 o'clock. So this is where we're at. Jordan got the front mounts on and now he's just getting all the plumbing to go from here to the back of the car, which is very tough. Originally, I wanted to put train horns on this car, but I couldn't because of the diff. And just these hoses alone are an inch in diameter each, and he has to fit those in there, make them all the way over here without hitting the drive shaft, because if they do, they can explode, burn, and we get coolant everywhere. So we don't want that. So he's strategically putting it all the way to the back, and then he gets to lower the car down, put the manifold back on, and the intercoolers, all the plumbing for that, for the intercoolers to the turbos. It's a lot. So since the intercoolers did not show up yesterday as planned, we have to push tuning the car back a few days, which is not a huge deal. We're not in a huge rush. We just need this car ready for Race Exotics Rally, which is next weekend. So we got plenty of time. So yeah, I wanted to show you this over here though. Look at the powder coat on these bad boys. And the attention to detail with this whole kit is insane. So basically all that showed up. The tuning dongle to be able to tune this showed up. This is our upgraded drop-in fuel pump. So now we'll be able to have all the fuel to be able to make 900 wheel. So I think that's gonna be plenty for now, until Remy's 720 gaps me, and then I'll be forced to do transmission, injectors, flex fuel, and make 1400 like what Kyle's doing. But until then, I'll stay with 900 wheel, and I won't ride in Kyle's, because the more I would ride in Kyle's, the more I'd want to just do those upgrades now. Well, boys, we are cutting it close. Today is the second to last day we have to be able to get this car done before the rally on Friday. And today, I have some good news, because I think we're gonna make the deadline. I am driving over to Hurricane Motorsports to witness the first start of my car twin turboed. Now, this is the first start with a twin turboed, not with the fuel pump in. So once we start it up, move it around, we are then going to put the fuel pump in, and then it'll be ready to tune tomorrow. So if everything goes according to plan, the car will be done tomorrow, which is insane, but I can't even think right now. I'm so excited to go see this car. And the other thing too is this car got done in less than 2 weeks. I don't know anybody else that's gotten a twin turbo car and have it be turned over this fast. At least personally, I'm sure it's happened, but I am so hyped. This is gonna be crazy. Couldn't have gotten here fast enough. Well, here it is. Kyle is very excited to hear this thing, aren't you? He said after he saw this on my car, he wants to do center exit on his. I think if both of us had a center exit and you got the next gen comp turbos, that way you could shoot flames too.
Yeah, I couldn't afford those ones.
Back in the day, now you could because you're a millionaire, so it makes sense. But look at this full custom kit. It looks nuts. So there's a few more things that button up. They gotta put the front bumper all the way connected, and then put on the fender liners, and we're gonna do those custom ones that I showed you earlier, and then the wheels, and be able to move it. Still gotta do the fuel pump, so the car's not finished, but we'll be able to start it, but we just can't get into it at all. But I have an idea for the license plate. We're gonna mount it at the bottom with some zip ties, and should look okay. If it looks stupid, take it off. All right, you guys let me know in the comments. How stupid does this look? Like, does this look good or does it look stupid? I think it looks legal. I don't know if it looks necessarily good or stupid, but it looks legal. But that's just a test to see how it looks. But I think for Monterey Car Week, that'll do. It looks kind of stupid. We'll put it on when we're actually driving on the road. Now it's time for those fine-tuned touches. Look at that. Hurricane Motorsports on the coolers. This car is so freaking cool. This is crazy. I remember when I first bought this car, I always said I would never twin turbo because it's gonna cost way too much money and it would just doesn't make sense. This car's fast enough. And then here we are, less than a year later, twin turboing it. It's crazy how things work out. Now don't move. You gotta stay right there, okay? Don't move.
I'll be here forever.
That's nice. So we're gonna kill two birds with one stone. Since the car is already on the lift, we're gonna pull the drive shaft because when we put on the dyno, only the rear wheels will be spinning, not the fronts. So drive shaft will get out, and hopefully after the dyno, I can do some rear wheel drive donuts before we make it all wheel drive again. With the tail lights on? That looks crazy. And it's not even all the way on the ground. This is probably one of the lowest Huracans I've ever seen. And the fact that it's still this high up and looks this good, when it's slammed, it's gonna look nasty. Now, since this exhaust is titanium, Jordan over here has to wipe down this entire thing with acetone to get his head smudges and his hand smudges off the exhaust. Are you gonna use the acetone up here too? For that, for the glass? And what's really cool too is even when the bumper is on, it's gonna look sick because we're gonna have both of these coming out the sides, and then we're gonna be able to see the B-Rogue logo out the middle. If you want your own B-Rogue kit, definitely hit them up and tell them I sent you. This looks gnarly, and I can't wait to see it shoot flames and make all the V10 turbo noises. All right, here we go. That's actually a lot louder than I thought it would be. I told you to be louder than yours. God damn it! Thank you so much, Hurricane Motorsports. This is wild. If you want your car twin turboed, doesn't matter what kit, they'll get it done for you. This is insane. And what's so cool is like, there's a shop actually up here in the Pacific Northwest that can twin turbo a car. You don't have to ship it to Texas or LA or anything like that. They can do it right here. It doesn't feel any faster because I didn't get a boost. That looks crazy. Oh, tomorrow when it shoots flames too, it's gonna make you want to go center exit even more.
I'm gonna just lop mine off.
That looks in. Look at that shot. I can't believe this is real. Now the question is though, the forged carbon engine covers everywhere. I'm pretty sold on putting the side ones on, but do we leave this one exposed so you can see the painted intercoolers, or do we put the forged carbon on for like an if you know, you know? I think we should run it either or. Like, if we're feeling it one day, we put it on. If we're not feeling it the other day, we take it off. That looks wild. Tomorrow, fuel pump, tune, flames, donuts, all-wheel drive pulse. I'll see you then. All right, this is it. It's tuning day and driving day. Fingers crossed, everything goes good. Final stage is the seats are going back in. Jordan said 2 o'clock and it's noon. That's how fast this guy works. Also, I said in this video that we got done in less than 2 weeks, which we did. But what I forgot to mention that Hurricane did with this car is they only worked on this car for 5 of those days during that 2 weeks because this guy was on vacation. And also we're not counting the weekend. So in 5 days, including today, this car went from NA to twin turboed, tuned and ready to go. As long as the tuning goes well today. We don't want to put the cart in front of the horse. All right, seats are back in. Now, the benefit of not having a bumper is we can actually jack up the car from there now. Look at that. No more putting this thing on blocks. We just put a jack right there and we're off to the races. How much power do you think it's gonna make on this dyno today with this setup?
I think we'll get 900 out of it. You got 7-pound springs in there, so.
Say 900?
Yeah, 900. Maybe 900.
He thinks 900. I'm gonna say 905. What do you think, Jordan? Power? You can't go 900 or 905, so you have to do something else.
910.
910? Jesse, what do you think?
920.
I hope he's right. Segment I didn't think I'd be filming. I totally forgot that since my car has carbon ceramics, we have to have spacers on it to go over the lip of the carbon ceramics create. So we're trying to turn into Remy real quick and drive an STI. I've never driven one of these. This used to be my dream car back in high school, and then I got an Audi. We're gonna let it warm up though, because we don't want to blow a head gasket. I don't want to like this car, but I kind of do like this car. I've never driven one of these cars before, but it's a cool little zippy car. See, it's fun to drive, but I don't know, I just can't get over, I can't get over that look that much. Like, it looks cool, but that looks a million times better. So does that. We're gonna need these, and we're gonna grab the extended bolts just in case. See what this car's about. The best shifting on my part, but the car has some get up. Well, the loaner is back without a blown head gasket. Now, what I was talking about with the lip, basically the hub won't mount because this lip right here that holds on the disc is too narrow, so the diameter won't let it work. So what you do, throw this on, and that matches the lip, actually goes a little bit farther, and the hub can bolt onto it. So now we can go do pulls. Here we go, it's all set. He's about to call Steve, and then Steve will get everything rolling. Yeah, right now it's basically like how we did with the Supra when we tuned it for port injection. Some small, light accelerations just to see how the car runs, adjust everything, because this car is tuned, it's not a stock car, so Steve has to look at all the parameters and all that, and then slowly keep adding more timing, more boost, and yeah. Okay, this is what we made last time. All we have to do is beat that number.
Doing a pull to 5,500.
5,500. Oh. Dang it! We didn't beat the number yet. Jordan, you put twin turbos on my car, we made less power. Did he already flash it, or is he flashing right now?
Yeah, we just got it flashed. We're probably gonna start it up here and do another run.
Sick. There we go. It made what? That was literally the second file, not even a 9K. Holy! They shot a couple of flames.
Oh yeah, we're just getting started.
Now don't freak out about all the smoke. All that is literally just all the new materials burning off. So that's gonna go away eventually. It's kind of like when you get a new exhaust on a car, all that just extra material, extra like coating and all that is just burning off. So don't worry, it's not fire, but oh my gosh, it does shoot fire. All right, map number 3 is the 8500. The tuner saw something that made him think maybe there's a boost leak, but it also could be like 30 other things because that was just the second file, so it might clear up in this third file. All right, something might be up. still trying to figure it out, so it's not making any crazy power right now. Another test, here we go. The turbo noises. Well, it turned out there was a slight boost leak. One of the O-rings on both sides, they both weren't cooperating, so we had to search around the entire shop to find the specific O-ring that will work for this kit. And after a little bit of looking, we found a few, and we're gonna turn it back on. Well, I can't escape the Subaru. As you can see, the Huracan is not with us. The Huracan is still at Hurricane Motorsports. The boost leak that I mentioned earlier, we did fix. It was the O-rings. They were just too small, so we got thicker ones, and we put pressure through the system with the smoke machine. We got up to around 1 pound to 2 pounds, and the leak was gone. It was great. But as you saw on the dyno pulls, Jordan still noticed something, and so did the tuner. The car has a boost leak at around 3 pounds. So it's not 100%. It's making around 680 wheel horsepower. The tuner said it's fine. It has so many safeties in it, you could drive this car on the rally tomorrow. But in my opinion, I don't think that's safe, and neither does Hurricane Motorsports or B-Rogue. They want this car to be 100% full power and done the minute it gets off that dyno. So they said, hey, you can drive it, but we would think that you'd want it to be full power, so maybe we spend a little more time on it and get it perfect. Now, the rally doesn't start tomorrow. We just leave for the rally tomorrow. It actually starts on Saturday. Tomorrow's Friday. So the plan is this. We're gonna wake up early tomorrow. We're gonna go over to Hurricane. We're gonna figure out where it's leaking. We're gonna pressurize the system even more, get it up to around 5 pounds, 6 pounds, and narrow down where it's leaking. It could still be those stupid little gaskets. Maybe it's just the wrong angle and we have to adjust the angle of the turbos and clock them a little bit. I don't know. I'm not a mechanic, so I am not going to say exactly what I think it could be because I'm most likely going to be wrong. But the good news is the car runs. It shoots flames. It made 825 wheel horsepower with a boost leak. So with that being said, thank you so much, Hurricane Motorsports, for getting this car almost done in 5 days. If this tiny little issue didn't happen, this car would be on the road in the driveway right now. But sometimes that's what it is. You can have a perfect install and there could still be something so small stopping you from enjoying the car 100%. Also, thank you, B-Rogue Built. You built an amazing kit and it looks insane. The cleanest kit I've ever seen on a Huracan, and honestly, it makes power. Like, this kit's good for 1800. We're not gonna be touching that because we're gonna run out of fuel, but we saw 825 wheel with a boost leak. We're breaking 900, baby. Once we figure this out, we're breaking 900. But now, we're gonna end the video. I'm sorry, I know I didn't deliver on the donuts, I didn't deliver on the pulls, but we did get some flames, we did get some pulls on the dyno, and hopefully in the next video, we see the car at its full potential. So, you gotta watch the next video. The next video will be up tomorrow. We're gonna be daily vlogging the entire rally. If we can't get the Huracan done, we're gonna take the C7 instead. But something tells me that we can figure out what's exactly wrong with the Huracan tomorrow. So we gotta stay hopeful. But if you stayed until the end of this video, I got 2 things to tell you. One, the merch for the Huracan is live. That's right, so if you didn't take advantage of the first merch shop we did with the car when we first bought it, and you want to take advantage of this milestone, definitely go over to schnatterdays.com and pick yourself up a hoodie, t-shirt. We have posters, and we also have a sticker too with the car, twin turboed. This merch design was turned around so fast. The minute we got the car running without the fuel pump in it, I took the photos, sent it to my designer, and we got this design set up. And tomorrow in the next video, you'll actually see the merch. They printed me out a shirt already, so I'm gonna get it tomorrow. But I will tell you this, it is limited just like the last drop, so once it's gone, it's gone. And finally, The very first YouTube video I ever made on this channel was actually at Hurricane Motorsports. My best friend John and I drove over there because we heard there were some crazy cars parked outside, and it was Kyle's twin-turbo R8 and an Aventador. Now the video was titled around the Aventador, but the main point of the video was basically trying to get a ride in the R8. We walked inside, we asked if we'd get a ride, and Hurricane told us that the car wasn't running that great right now, so we couldn't get one. But fast forward to now, the most recent video, the one you're watching, I'm getting my own personal V10 twin turboed at Hurricane Motorsports. And if everything goes according to plan this weekend, I'm going to be driving side by side with Kyle, the owner of Hurricane, in both our twin turbo cars. That's why this video is so special to me. That's why this is such a crazy feeling. And I'm so thankful for you guys, Hurricane and B-Rogue, for making this all happen. So on that note, that's gonna be today's video. If you enjoyed it, please give it a like. And if you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button and the bell. And I'll see you in the next video, and hopefully I get to drive my twin turbo Lamborghini for the first time and actually hit boost. I'll see you guys next time. Drive safe.